Alright, let's continue on. It'll be up to Varshan to give us our next quest, so let's speak with him to take on our next quest entitled A Dragon's Resolve. Varshan stares at the floor despondently. And quite honestly, who can blame him? Oh, Anastasia, what has become of you, that even your eyes should be so spent of ether? I cannot bear the thought of her being held a captive a moment longer. But how will I find her? What must I do? Calm yourself, Vitra. I appreciate that you are upset, but such passion clouds your judgment. You must endeavor to remain composed. When your mind is clear, we may consider how to proceed with our search. You are right. In the meantime, I will help Alphinoda and Alex stay back at the village. Which means you're stuck here with the girls, Varshan. That sounds like a fine idea. We should go as well. Okay. So yeah, from here, we're actually not encouraged to leave the dungeon because we can roam freely around here, but we can't fly. But also on top of that, we'll also have to do some things in this place. So even though we have completed the dungeon outright, we have not properly done everything in here yet. There's still some things that we can do, and we cannot leave the dungeon officially until we've taken care of those things. But in the meantime, we get to ride on back. We cannot use a return because, yeah, if we use a turn, it'll be to my default Aetherite. So yeah, you can't just use a turn to go back to the start of this place like you could in other dungeons. So we gotta go back outside. Or at least get ourselves as close as possible to outside. And speak with Alphinoda. So what do we do? I don't see Vitra with you. Is everything alright? He needs a moment to himself. While he's indisposed, we thought we'd lend you a hand. I'll just finish patrolling the area, so we're fine on that front. There are no signs of Void Scent, and I doubt we'll see any more now that the gate has been closed. As for Alphinoda, he set his sights on the Cerulean Spring. We're hoping to take as much of the stuff as the snowcraft can bear. That much fuel would help keep the people warm for a good while. We've managed to procure more containers for transporting the Ceruleum, and we're about to return to the spring. If you have a mind to scrounge up more containers, I can take what you have now and get them filled. And even Zero agrees. Thank you, Estinian. The more we can load onto the snowcraft, the better. So here you go. Would you and Ishtola mind helping us with our search then? If you'll need to take any suitable containers to the spring, and then back to the snowcraft once you fill them with ceruleum. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to follow them, first of all. Search for leak-proof container. Yeah, you're going to see a few of these along the way, but you'll see them with descriptions that are not ideal for what we're trying to accomplish. So what we want to find is right over here. Because yeah, everything else basically is a no-go. The container appears to be well suited for repurposing. It would be a fine choice for ceruleum storage. And then we'll go ahead and take it to the beginning of the path. Okay, so the spot they want us to stay in is actually where Zero is, right over here. And I would say that this is pretty freaking substantial. Thankfully, even though it's on fire, it's not exploding everywhere. The container is now filled to the brim with ceruleum. If that one has been filled, you should hurry and take it to the snowcraft. Estinian has already seen to the rest. Go on ahead. The others ask that I remain here in the event they find more. And you'll take care of Varshan then, I'm guessing? So as we merge out on the other side, sit on down. So yeah, there's Estinian. So we'll just wait where we docked. Yeah, even offers you an exit to Garlemald, but we have to wait till we do this first. The snowcraft is all but overflowing with cerulean containers. However, some rats have yet to arrive. Perhaps a nearby vantage point will afford you a more favorable view of their return. Yeah, in other words, they want us to go back. They want us to double back. In the meantime, for those of you who have been getting to 6.3, oh, hey, there's the Tower of Babel off in the distance. I hope that you guys who've been playing 6.3 have been really enjoying yourselves. Because there's already been a lot going on so far. So as I chill out with mon frère, our friends crossing the snow-covered ridge. Still waiting on Varshan, though.
Is Vitra not back yet?
No, he's not here yet. We have to go fetch him? Oh, here he comes.
My apologies for the delay.
All good now?
Are you all right?
I am. As distressing as this turn of events was, the eye itself gives me cause to hope.
You almost looks like it's getting frozen out.
While it is no longer possessed of Ashdaya's will, it may yet lead us to her. Were it not for your encouragement, I would never have dared to embark on my search, much less come this far. I will not lose faith. I will find my sister, wheresoever she may be.
Let's hope we can make it happen.
We'll return the eye to her, together.
You having a look at it?
Though tainted, the eye has not fully succumbed to darkness. Ashdaya herself may have been able to resist its influence.
Let's hope you're right. And meanwhile, what are we nodding in agreement about?
Well, as much as we'd love to take part in your next foray, we can't abandon our efforts here.
Oh, this is where we're parting ways.
Indeed. We'll need to keep a close watch, in case the Void Gate opens again as well.
Yeah, hopefully you'll have reinforcements to help you out.
Though should it prove safe to do so, I have some ideas for how we might put this village to use.
Okay.
Do what you must. We will manage.
To free Ashdaya, I expect we will have to deal with Golbez once and for all. After which you may undertake your work without worry.
So yeah, that's what it all works out
We
for
look
us.
forward to the glad tidings.
You'll take good care of everyone, won't you?
What? Why do you ask me this?
Well, you're still coming along, aren't you? Or do you like
Because
chilling
comrades look out for one another. And I can't think of anyone more quiet to keep them safe.
out? So, tip your hat again.
True. I will do no less than I've promised.
If our respective plans are settled, then let us head back.
So yeah, time to leave the fancy snow-covered mountains. Yeah, that's crazy that you can actually see the Tower of Babel on the horizon. So, having now returned onto Garlemald territory proper, let's go ahead and speak with Alfnode to complete the quests. So, as we have a look around, I suppose this is where we part ways for now. Though we have every faith in you, we will pray for your safety all the same. And you two keep up the good work as well. Yeah, have a look at Zero again. I'm glad we had the chance to talk, Zero. Take care, and till next time. And so away go the twins back into Tertium to help out all the people there who are sick and needing various things to keep themselves alive. As Zero watches them head on off. As we even pan down to her. Till next time. Yeah, I believe she believes that there will be a next time. Let's hope she's right about that. So, for completing the quest, we'll take 1,346 skill. And it'll be up to Zero to continue us on in the main story, so let's go ahead and speak with her for our next quest entitled Paths Barred. Zero wishes to know your next destination. Am I right in assuming that we ought to return to the Void? Now that matters here have been settled, yes. But first we should return to Radzotan to prepare. When everyone is ready, let us convene at Megaduta. Megaduta it is then. And I will see you guys back there. And so now we are back over at Megaduta again. So as Eating prepares to land here on the city, we're going to wait for our arrivals. So everyone is here, ready for the 13th
If everyone
round 2.
is ready, then let us depart for Al-Zadal's legacy.
Oh, wait a minute. I think we're gonna have to put that on hold again. Yeah, something's going down. And a big ball of fire.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that? Guess we can't go to the portal yet.
A deluge of ether. The mark of a terrible magic.
What's
It
going
wasn't
on?
far from here. Let's go.
We better get moving. Did it happen in the city or did it happen just outside of the city? So yeah, we've run out of the city in order to find what we need, and someone's running the opposite direction. And understandably, they're scared out of their wits.
Hey, you! Stop! If you're thinking of taking to sea, don't!
What happened in the ocean?
What has happened?
We were out working our nets when a light suddenly shot up over Buffalo Isle with a boom. A massive fiend then took to the skies. Another blasphemy, we feared. But we didn't linger to find out.
We've had enough of our fair share of those.
Did you see where it was headed?
I can't say for sure, but it looked like it was northward bound.
I see. Our thanks for the warning, and do not let us keep you.
Where are you gonna go? Well, obviously to safety, but where is your safety? And that's for us?
Buff Isle is connected to Al-Zadal's legacy. This cannot be a coincidence.
Uh-oh.
In response to Karnyatso's defeat, they have come for our gate.
Oh, jeez.
So it seems. I would ascertain the situation at the vault, but the fiend must be dealt with, ere people come to harm.
Agreed.
I shall assume my dragon form and seek it out at once.
Wait!
Oh, not yet.
You heard the fishermen. A blasphemy, they called it. If another flying creature was sighted now, others will assume the worst and panic will spread. This is not the way.
Forshawn seems so powerless. Yeah. We can work together on this, you know. We have what it takes.
You are right, Estinian. I will gather my soldiers and search the Isle for casualties. The fiend, I leave to you.
Very well. What about
The
Lux
hunt will
Blumbo?
go more swiftly with help. Zero. Might I prevail upon you to accompany her?
Is payment required?
Very well.
Then Estinian and I will make for Alzadar's legacy and secure the gate.
Stay on your guard. The enemy is clever and will have anticipated our response.
So we know what we're doing.
Be safe, my friends, and may the sisters guide your steps.
You know, we all look so glum, but we gotta stay focused here. But yeah, I guess we're getting past the point where Zero asks for payment in various ways. At least it seems that way to me. So let's go ahead and speak with her. We know the Fiend was headed north, but that still leaves a lot of ground for us few to cover. We need a way to conduct our search more efficiently. Do you have any ideas? Yeah, I know people may have seen something. Because, yeah, we know that there are things along the way. There are settlements along the way. In other words, we seek help from the locals. If you think it best, then very well. So where to, then? Well, given where we are, the Great Work is one place we could go. And the encampment at the Hamsa Hatchery. If both places are to the north, then the people there may have indeed seen something. Very well. I will head to the Great Work and leave the encampment to you. Alright. So away she goes, and away I go. Heading north towards the Hamsa Hatchery, which we've been to before. It's all the way up over here, and not that far from where the Tower of Zot's entrance was located. Thankfully, that place is gone now, so we don't have to worry about that, but we have a new thing to worry about. So we have arrived at the Hamsa Hatchery settlements. Let's find some people, starting with Katiyu. These fishermen saw a fiend emerge from the buffalo remnants before heading north, you say? I thought what I thought was a ball of flame flung from the explosion, but now I wonder. It flew north in the direction of Kagda. If it is in fact a fiend, then we have trouble on our hands. We must remain vigilant. Indeed we must. And meanwhile, Imhudi, what do you have to say about all this? Saw the light over the buffalo remnants too, did you? We sent scouts to investigate, but they've yet to report back. We will continue to keep watch here, but if you learn anything, be sure to let us know. Very well then. Final word goes to Mr. Navdeen. It's been a while since we've seen you. I presume you come to investigate the explosion of the buffalo remnants as well. We've yet to ascertain precisely what happened. Is there any information you can share with us? Well, here's what we found out. A fiend emerged from the explosion and flew towards Kagda! I thought sisters had I learned of this sooner. Never mind, there's no time to waste. I agree with that, so we will take our reward for completing the quest 1,217 gil plus choice of food. We have, for tanks, King Urchin Loaf. For DPS, we have Melon Juice. For Mage DPS, we have Guardian Pizza. I don't know why Guardians are into pizza, but hey, you do you. And finally, for healers, we have Lotan Rump Steak. Healers are getting a lot of high-protein, fatty foods in this set of quests. But anyway, we'll help ourselves to the melon juice. And then we'll go ahead and proceed to speak with Navdeen again to take on our next quest entitled Desires Untold. Now apprised of the situation, Navdeen is eager to take action. Confound it, we were so concerned with the explosion that we failed to recognize that the threat had not yet passed. We must alert command at once and instruct the people to seek shelter. Yeah, is there a way to the top of Kagda? Or I'll go see if the feed is indeed there, but yeah. Can you give me a guide? What? You mean to go there to investigate? Yep. I am the Warrior of Light after all. Then again, you are more than capable of defending yourself. Of course. As you wish, we will leave this in your hands. The giant skull grounds are situated at the base of Kagda. I myself am not familiar with the mountain paths, but the quarry workers are bound to know many. Captain Nord, for instance. He has worked there the longest. Go well, my friend, and may the sisters keep you. So to get to Giant Skull Grounds, we gotta go to the east. Ordeals is up over the ridge, and it's not that far of a trek. Even on a partially starry night with the moon out. Yeah, it's not all that far of a journey to get to Giant Skull. Fates do still occur beneath us, of course. Let's see what happens when we arrive on the scene. Mr. Kettner, hello there. You want to climb Kagda? You couldn't have chosen a worse time. There was an earthquake area and it triggered a rock slide. I'm afraid the main path to the summit may be blocked. But if you're determined to go, then I suggest you speak with Stormblood. He climbs like a langur and might know some other way up if not the gentlest. Hopefully he does know such a path. Let's go look for this person. Also, is that a lookout point? It is a lookout point. I don't think I have anything available that is... Well, I can use my bard. I can use my bard or I can use my samurai. Because, yeah, the lookout option is still available, and I only get the points if I use the lookout option. Now that that's taken care of. Mr. Stormblood. How to reach the top of Kagda? After what has happened, that should be the last place anyone sane would want to be. But yes, I am familiar with another route that should still be possible. I was once afraid of heights, you see, and used it to build up my courage. Though I cannot say I have the courage to brave it under these conditions, I'll take you to where the route starts, but no further, alright? See to Kagda? Yes. We gotta go, man. We gotta hurry. Yeah, it's such a long climb, it takes us until the next day to get to where the finish line is. And we're being called by Link Pearl.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, Stola.
We were
What's going
too
on?
late. The vault has been destroyed. The alchemical furnace with it.
Ouch.
This was their true objective, to deny us entry into the void.
Yeah, because we closed off one passage and then they proceeded to close the other for us.
Kanyatso and Ashdaya's eye were a diversion.
Damn.
A means to detain us in Garlemald, while they went to work here. To reduce the vault to rubble. That which you hunt is no ordinary foe. Have care.
We'll do what we can. But what exactly are we looking for? And who? So as we continue the ascent... Oh, we see something. We see some red cloth. And attached to it is a body. Particularly this body. Face me, you fiend!
Such an exquisite sight. The canvas of vibrant colors. As was our world, too, once.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. One of Gold Business Champions, I presume, or you're the one who destroyed the church world, but yeah. I think we are safe to assume that this is our suspects. And Jeeves, put some clothes on beside your cape. Body paint does not count, by the way.
I am Rubicante, the archfiend of fire.
I would say it's nice to meet you, but obviously not.
A monster in flesh. Yet in spirit, I remain a man. A prisoner of the past. Such tears I wept when darkness consumed the world. Until Lord Golbez came and spoke of salvation.
Well, that hasn't been going very well now, has it?
Thus do I walk proudly at his side, to see his dream fulfilled. Your heart is pure. For benevolent cause you seek the dragon.
Word gets out, it seems.
But I cannot allow you to have it. Cannot allow you to interfere. If you would continue, then there is but one recourse.
Well, I'm sure there is.
I shall await you at the summit. Come, mortal. Come and weigh your righteousness against mine.
It's time for another showdown. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. And yeah, we gotta keep climbing to get to him. We know where we gotta go in order to deal with our next adversary, as we once again take a page out of the Final Fantasy IV playbook, but we're not climbing the summit of this mountain to become a paladin. Oh no. We gotta defeat the fourth of Golbez's archfiends. And so to do that, we have to do some very difficult climbing, but that can all be done off camera. But as we prepare ourselves, we know what we gotta do next.